When I was around 21 years old, I had a friend who tried intermittent fasting, and I remember him telling me about it. At the time, I was pretty arrogant, and I thought this just sounded crazy. Eating between a 16 to 12-hour window sounded too nuts to be worthwhile. Fast forward 4 years, recently I've been doing research on diets to improve cognitive function, and intermittent fasting kept popping up. So I thought to myself, "F it, I'll try it." From what I understood, intermittent fasting usually meant a 16-hour fasting window and an 8-hour eating window. But since I'm a relatively skinny person and I wasn't doing this to lose weight, I wanted to boost brain power. I made my fast 12 hours instead, so I'd be eating right after I woke up and a couple hours after I got home from work. Sounds easy, right? Let's go through how each day actually felt. I have some vlog footage of the end of each day, which I will play all of them, but I'm not going to play every vlog in their entirety, simply because this was the last thing I did in the evening before going to bed, and I was really exhausted. So just to save you time, I'm going to cut to the most relevant points within the vlog.
It's been crazy, man. It has been a real game changer for my focus, for my productivity. Like I'm like hungry. Like I'm hungry during the day. When I was at work, like there was a point in the day where I did like start to crash, and I just went and got like a decaf coffee, and that like kind of topped me over and gave me enough energy for the rest of the day. When I come home, I am so efficient at everything I do. Like I did my chores like super fast. I cooked like super efficiently. I wrote my script super efficiently, edited my video super efficiently. Not that that's very hard to edit my videos, but before, like when I edited videos before, it'd still like take me forever and I'd be like really indecisive. But yeah, man, it just makes me like really grateful and appreciative of food and good food too. Like, what I'm eating right now isn't like anything crazy, but we just got some vegetables, rice, and seasoned chicken drumsticks. And most people think this is like super bland and boring food, but I'm super appreciative of it. Technically, like, yeah, I should be eating a calorie surplus and probably be eating more. And I am going to start like adjusting that by like having a bit of a bigger breakfast because I'm not really eating enough in the morning. And that's probably why my energy crashed earlier in the day. Um, but I mean, so far, like, no complaints. I never entered flow state very easily. When I got home, boom, like instant. Got home, flow state, banged everything out. It just felt great, man. It just felt great. It's still going well, but I didn't sleep like well at all last night. Like you could probably tell from how my eyes look. And like now I'm starting to get a headache, and I don't know if it's related to eating so late or just being at a calorie deficit. Like what ended up happening is I pretty much cheated. Like I had to go get like the healthiest protein bar that I could find, because I had to eat something because I was just dying. I had a coffee in the morning within my window, but I did cheat by having two protein bars because like I woke up so late, and I just like didn't even reach like the caloric minimum. So it's probably why I felt like crap, but hopefully I'm going to be able to sleep well tonight. 'Cause I was able to post like two shorts and respond to some comments and prepare for tomorrow. So the productivity was still there, but in terms of like how I felt throughout the day, like during work, like I was very like almost lethargic and slow. So yeah, I'm gonna keep going, but yeah, today was tough. I can't deny it. More chicken, rice, and veg. Still not bored. I imagine if I ate this for every day for a year, I probably would hate it eventually. But still loving it because I don't eat for 12 hours a day. Yeah, one thing I'll say is that I think I've retard maxed a little too hard with this diet. I don't know if I should do it because I'm very low body fat, and I think I'm actually like starting to lose more fat than I need to. Um, and I'm literally only really doing this for the cognitive improvement because like usually what would happen is I'd come home and I'd eat a meal right away and then I'd just feel like super tired, but that would usually involve eating a lunch, but I'd be digesting all goddamn day and it would just be really shitty food. So I don't know if I need to starve myself all day to work efficiently in the evening, but I am still committed. This morning wasn't so bad. I ate a decent sized breakfast. I was still really hungry throughout the day. I think that's to be expected when you're doing something like intermittent fasting. But like on my way home, I was like almost starting to have like an acid reflux attack, which is weird because I never get that unless, eat something that's really bad for me. But I look really tired because I wake up super early to fit in a workout. So I've been getting 6 hours of sleep on average. I'm enjoying the cognitive benefit, but I'm starting to get into a place where it's a little uncomfortable, which is fine. Like I can live with discomfort. I'm starting to question like is this benefit really worth it? Even though I'm exhausted and tired and hungry all the time, it just pushes me that much harder to just go home and do something. Like I've posted I think the longest video I've made in this re-releasing of my channel, and I'm hoping it does well. If it doesn't, that's fine, whatever. We ball, we move on, we keep going. The only thing I can say is maybe the hunger is giving me the drive to just be unrelenting. All right, so now it's day 5 of my intermittent fast. I just don't think this was a good idea for somebody of my body fat ratio to try and do. It definitely made me think clearer. It made me more productive when I was editing and scripting, but I am just exhausted. Like, I don't think I've had a proper night's rest throughout this whole week. When I did go to sleep on time, I woke up early to get a workout in, and I could really feel the sleep debt kicking in during the week. I mean, look at me. Like, I look exhausted. I just tried editing the video, and I spent maybe an hour dicking around with my audio mixer settings because I was having issues with my mic, and I figured out that it was recording from my webcam mic. So I wasted a ton of daylight, good natural lighting, basically for nothing. So I'm gonna record and edit the rest of the video tomorrow. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna cut this short, and all in all, I don't regret doing it, but I also don't think any skinny dude should do this.
Something that stood out to me from doing this fast was just how much easier it became to say no to temptation. My willpower was getting stronger. For the past couple years, even though I'm a skinny dude, I've always eaten like crap. I've had issues like acid reflux, gas, low energy, and just generally poor discipline. I used to eat Cheetos, I think this was like a couple months ago, almost every other day. And I remember there was a time where I ate Tim Hortons pretty much every morning, and that has been consistent through a large majority of my adult life. I started this fast for two main reasons: to help me focus better after work and to cut down on eating out and saving money. A nice little bonus was the reduced inflammation. Since I was mindful of what I was eating, I stayed away from processed junk. That made a big difference in how I felt physically. Was it worth it? Absolutely. I was hungry almost every day, my mood and energy were all over the place, but I proved to myself that I'm not a slave to my impulses. That was huge for me. Over those 5 days, I made 3 videos, 2 shorts, and a whole bunch of scripts. That kind of consistency was hard for me before. That said, if you're a skinny guy with a fast metabolism, I don't recommend going all in like this. It really messed with my sleep, and missing breakfast some days made it even worse. You'd probably be better off just reducing the junk food and timing your meals more intentionally to support your focus. Everybody's different. What works for one person might not work for another one. If you've been thinking about trying intermittent fasting, please make sure you consult your doctor to see if it's a good fit for you. Don't just listen to gurus and idiot YouTubers online. Let me know in the comments if you've ever tried fasting or you're planning to. I'd love to hear your stories. And if you want to join me on my self-improvement journey, to see where I go, I'm going to be making at least 3 videos a week, and at the end of every week I am going to be doing a recap of how far I've come in every aspect of life. If this sounds interesting to you, consider subscribing. Stay strong, stay hungry, peace.